Good morning, students. Hello. Good morning. Am I audible? Okay. So today we are our, at the scene ninth of this second scene, second act. So this is page number 65. After this, Aragon has made his choice. He has chosen that casket. So yes, it is after the this Prince of Aragon. He had made this choice uh, of silver box, and then he exits from there, and then Portia says, "Thus had the candle sings the most." Means in that same way that candle singed means burn, that it burnt that moth. Moth is an insect just like a butterfly. Butterfly की तरह होता है. And all of you know that when at night, um, when there is some light there, we see that a lot of these flies or moth, we call them, they fly around that light. And if you light a candle there, then these moths, they will get attracted by that light, and they will get burned by that fire of that candle. And she is giving this, uh, um, she's saying this, why? In continuation, or in connection with how these princes, like the Prince of Morocco, and after that this Prince of Aragon, how they are choosing these boxes is similar to that a moth comes near a burning candle and it gets burned. And she says, "Oh, these deliberate fools." Deliberate is calculating or careful. ठीक है, deliberately होता है जानबूझकर किया गया कोई काम. So she is calling them deliberate and then fools. Why? Because they are able to see that which box should I choose. They do this uh, careful consideration before choosing, and after that they end up choosing the wrong casket. That's why she is calling them fool. When they do choose, they have the wisdom by their wit to lose. Means when they have to choose, they have this wisdom or wit uh, to use in deciding that what box should I choose. But that too much thinking, बहुत ज्यादा ये सोचते हैं कोई बॉक्स चूज करने से पहले, and that too much thinking leads them to the choosing of wrong casket. And Marissa says, the ancient saying is no heresy. Heresy is the contrary opinion. एक ऐसा विचार जो जिसे नहीं माना जाता है, which is not acceptable. So that ancient saying, what is the saying? Hanging and wiving goes by destiny. Means hanging is, hanging क्या होता है? लटकना, फांसी देना means death. And wiving is um, having wife, having wife or getting married. So it goes by destiny. Destiny is fate, fortune. So it is based on that, on the fate of a person. ये किस्मत पर depend करता है कि who will you marry, and who and when. or how a person will die. So that saying is not wrong or not heresy. So that is true. Portia says, "Come, draw the curtain, Nerissa." So she's now, because this Prince of Aragon, he had made his choice. So now she says, "Close the curtain." Enter a servant. A servant comes, and servant says, "Where is my lady?" So he is looking for Portia, and Portia says, "Here, what would my lord?" So she is jokingly, she is calling him my lord because he said my lady. And servant says, "Madam, there is alighted at your gate a young venison, one that comes before to signify the approaching of his lord." So he says, "Madam, there is alighted means arrived uh, at your gate a young venison. A young venison man has arrived at your gate, and one that comes before to signify the approaching of his Lord. And he is that person, means he is a messenger who comes before his master to give the information that, yes, my master is coming, from whom he brings sensible regret. And with him he has he has brought some uh, uh, sensible regrets means polite. Sensible is politeness. Regrets is salutation or greeting. So he has brought from his master these polite greetings to wit. To wit is which appeals to our mind, which we like, that is something. And besides commands and courteous breath, gifts of rich value. And besides, इनके अलावा इसके comments and courteous breath means polite speech, again that polite salutation. Comments is this greeting. Besides this gifts of rich value, he also has brought. Yet I have not seen so likely an ambassador of love. So this servant is saying, he is praising this ambassador who is sending these, who has sent these gifts, who is Bassanio. And he says, "So likely an ambassador of love. I haven't seen anyone, any suitor of yours who sent such things. A day in April never came so sweet to show how costly summer was at hand." So a day in April. So April is the spring season, and to show how costly summer was at hand. And after spring comes the summer season, and it is after the month of April. So this April is so sweet. So दिन है a day in April means this Bassanio, he is visiting Portia in this a day of this month, April. It was never such sweet, like like uh, like this force brother comes before his Lord, as this messenger has arrived before his master, because he has जैसे हम कहें, जैसे जैसे समर से पहले, समर आने से पहले अप्रैल में, विच इज द सीजन ऑफ स्प्रिंग, इट इज ब्यूटीफुल. सो समर हैज टू बी more beautiful. Costly summer means rich summer. And and because until now this servant has arrived, this messenger has arrived, which has brought these gifts. So इसका जो master है, what kind of things or how good he would be. So that is the idea. कि जब इसका नौकर आया है, मैसेंजर आया है, good or better than this. And then Portia says, no more I pray thee. So this servant was praising Bassanio or his messenger. So that's why Portia says, no more I pray thee, I am praying, do not praise any more. I am half afeard thou wilt say, anon he is some kin to thee. That I am afraid that now you are going to say that he is a kin to me, means he is a relative to me. Kin is the people of the same family. Thou spendst such high day wit in praising him, and you spent so much time in praising him. High day means high day is a day of celebration or festival or a holiday, as if you are on a holiday. So that with that freedom, इतना फ्री होकर के तुमने उसकी इतनी तारीफ की है, जैसे कि आज तुम छुट्टी पर हो. Come, Nerissa, for I long to see quick Cupid's post that comes so mannerly. So she says, still she is saying to Nerissa that, okay, for I long to see. Long means it is my wish. I want to see quick. Quick, she says, very quickly. I want to see Cupid's post. Means Cupid is the god of love, and post here is what he has sent. What he has sent is this messenger. I want to see that who is this messenger, from whom he has come here. Uh, that comes so mannerly in this in such a polite manner. So Nerissa says, Bassanio, Lord love, if thy will it be. If thy will means if it is your wish, Lord love, then be it Bassanio. Yes, Bassanio ho ऐसी वो she is wishing that. And with that, we are at scene third. If you have any queries, any questions, you can ask. No questions? ओके सभी एक तो अपना नाम रोल नंबर चैट बॉक्स में लिखें. हाँ जिसने नहीं लिखा है उसको कह रहा हूँ. सो with this we are at scene third, act third, and scene first, and it is again in Venice and Inter Solanio and Salarino. Both of them are there. And Solanio says, now what news on the Rialto? Rialto, all of you know that it is the marketplace where all this trade activity happens. So he asks, what is the news? Solarino says, why? Yet it lives there unchecked that Antonio hath a ship of rich lading racket on the narrow seas. It lives there unchecked means it is not confirmed. Unchecked is that it has not been checked, it has not been confirmed that Antonio has a ship of uh, rich lading. Rich lading means a ship which is completely laden with this trade items, and it has wrecked. It has it has destroyed on the narrow seas. The good winds, narrow seas यहाँ है again for that English Channel which divides this uh, England and France, and a very dangerous. The good winds, I think they call the place. So this the place where this ship has wrecked is Goodwin. I think they call the place a very dangerous, flat and fatal where the carcasses of many a tall ship lie buried. So this Goodwins, it is a place where there are sandbars. बहुत सारी वहां रेत इकट्ठा हो गई है, और उस रेत में, so that sand is very dangerous and fatal. Fatal is something which causes death. So such a place is that, and in this sand, the carcasses of many a tall ship lie buried. बहुत सारे tall ship, ऊंचे ऊंचे बड़े जो जहाज हैं, वे इसके अंदर दफन हैं, buried हैं. Carcasses is the structure of those ships. As they say, if my gossip report be an honest woman of her word. So this is what what is what is going on there, what they are talking about. If my gossip report, gossip is any talk or conversation which is going on there, and if that is true, report be an honest woman of her word. If that is true, then this is the case. Solanio says, I would she were as lying a gossip, in that as ever napped Ginger, or made her neighbors believe she wept for the death of her third husband. So जो लास्ट हमारी स्पीच है इसमें सोलारिनो सेज दैट gossip report be an honest woman means एक जो वहां बातें चल रही हैं, they should be like an honest woman, a woman who is honest, who does not lie. So he says, I would she were as lying a gossip. She was lying. I wish that. I wish, I hope that it is a lie, and that honest woman is not indeed an honest woman, and she was lying, in that as ever napped Ginger or made her neighbors believe she wept for the death of her third husband. So it means, napped means here chewing, and uh, and she made her neighbors uh, believe uh, that she was weeping after the death of her third husband, and at the same time she was eating this ginger. So Solanio says here, he brings this ginger in here because it was believed that ginger is it increases the uh, uh, we can say the sexual ability of people. It increases that, it enhances that, and and that is why this woman who is eating that, and she is trying to make her neighbors believe that she wept. So that was a lie. But it is true. But this is true without any slips of prolixity or crossing the plain highway of talk. That uh, without any slips of prolixity means, prolixity is verbosity or the excess use of words, or crossing the plain highway of talk. Plain highway crossing means that you are going away from the highway, means you are diverting. You are not uh, telling uh, you are not telling plainly or clearly what is the matter. So that the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, oh, that I had a title good enough to keep his name company. So he's saying that for that, about that Antonio, it is truth. It is it is true that his ships has wrecked. And Salarino says, "Come," the full stop. So he says, "Come" means come on. So now enough of that. Now just tell me straight what is the matter. And Solanio says, ha, what sayest thou? Why the end is he hath lost a ship. He says, what are you talking? What are you saying? Well, the end is, what is the end means? The conclusion is that he has lost his ship. And Salarino says, I would, it might prove the end of his losses. So I hope that it is the limit of his losses, means that he will not see any losses besides that. And Solanio says, let me say Amen betimes, lest the devil cross my prayer, for here he comes in the likeness of a Jew. So let me say Amen. Amen is a word which is used after prayers by Christians and also by Jews, which means that कि हाँ ऐसा ही हो, ठीक है, ऐसा ही हो, कोई विश मांगते हैं उसके बाद, let let it be. Betimes is uh, uh, in the meantime, lest the devil cross my prayer, before the devil interrupt me, stop me from doing my prayers. For here he comes in the likeness of a Jew, because here he is coming in the guise of a Jew. So who is this? Shylock. Enters Shylock. Shylock comes here, and how now, Shylock? What news among the merchants? So Solanio is asking this to Shylock, that how now, Shylock? What is going on? What is the news among the merchants? And Shylock says, you knew none so well as you of my daughter's flight. So he is um, accusing this Solanio that you knew, तुम्हें पता था, none so well as you of my daughter's flight, that my daughter was going to run away. You knew that, and there is no one in this world who knew this better than you. Salarino says that's certain. I, for my part, knew the tailor that made the wings she uh, flew with all. So he is accepting this. He says, yes, I knew. I knew the tailor. So tailor is tailor that made the wings she flew with all. With all means with. Yes, I know with whom she went, or who was the person who who helped him in in running from there. So who was this? Lorenzo. Lorenzo was the person with whom she went. And Solanio says, and Shylock, for his own part, knew the bird was fledged, and then it is the complexion of them all to leave the dam. So dam here means mother or the parent. And he is saying, and Shylock, for his own part, means for your own part, you also knew this. It was also um something you were also aware of, that the bird was fledged means that the bird now has grown. It is fully feathered. It is ready to fly. So the bird here is for Jessica. That Jessica was she was a grown up lady, and she was ready to fly, means she was uh, she was ready to fulfill her desires. And then it is the complexion of them all to leave the dam, and it is the same tendency. Complexion here is tendency, or the attitude of them all to leave the den, like the birds, like when a bird gets uh, uh, big, or it has feathers, then it leaves its parents, it leaves its mother, it flies away. So in that same way, uh, this is what Jessica did. And Shylock says she is damned for it, that she is going to hell for this. That is a sin she has committed. And Solanio says that's certain. If the devil may be her judge. So he is being ironical here that that is certain. Yes, definitely she will go to hell if the devil may be her judge. If devil is judging her, and Shylock says, "My own flesh and blood to rebel." That my own flesh and blood it was that that has rebelled against me. And Solanio says, "Out upon it, old carrion rebels it at these years." So he is old carrion means the old body of this Shylock he is referring to. That is it still rebelling after all these years that you are now old, and and are you still being troubled by your sexual urges? So he is pretending to understand Shylock's dialogue, which is my own flesh and blood to rebel. He is pretending to understand it in this way. And then Shylock clarifies that I say my daughter is my flesh and blood. I did not mean that, but I was saying that my daughter is my flesh and blood. Salarino says there is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory. So jet means coal. Coal is black and ivory is white. आइवरी होता है जो हमारे हाथी दांत जो है, ठीक है, दैट इज वाइट. And Salarino is saying that there is more difference. So Shylock was saying that my daughter is my flesh and blood. So he is denying that. He is saying no, she was not. She is not your flesh and blood. She is very different from what you are. More between your bloods than there is between red wine and Rhenish. And there is more difference between your bloods than there is between red wine and Rhenish wine. So Rhenish wine is the white wine and red wine is simply red. So इतना difference है तुम्हारे blood में भी. But tell us, do you hear whether Antonio have had any loss at sea or not? So he is coming to what he actually wants to know. That forget that and just tell me that do you hear something about Antonio's loss? And Shylock says, there I have another bad match. Bad match means that again I am having this bad luck. A bankrupt, a prodigal who dares cast show his head on the Rialto, a beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mart. Mart here means market. Smug is a person who is very proud of himself. So he says a bankrupt because this Antonio has lost his ship. That is why he is calling him bankrupt. That he who a prodigal again for uh, here maybe for his friend Bassanio who spends too much, that who dares cares show his head, who comes, who display his face on the Rialto at the exchange, a beggar that was used to come so small. So now he is a beggar who used to come very proudly upon the mart. Mart means market. At the market, who was very proudly, who used to come there with so much pride, but now he is a beggar. So let him look to his bond. So let him look to his bond is means that how he will pay his uh, his money, Shylock's money, how he will pay back to Shylock because he has lost his ship. He was wont to call me usurer. Want is again a habit or used to. He was used to call me usurer. वो मुझे क्या कहता था? Usurer. Usurer is a person who lends money on interest. Let him look to his bond. So now let him look. Let him. Let's see how he will manage to pay me back. He was wont to lend money for a Christian courtesy. He used to lend money for Christian courtesy means out of the politeness of being a Christian, which is without interest he was giving money, and let him look to his bond. So now let's see what he will do. So here we see that Shylock is he is lacking sympathy for Antonio. Salarino is saying that whether you have heard anything about Antonio's loss. So that is the another thing, that whether he has heard or not. But when it comes to the loss, then any person uh, should be able to sympathize with that loss. Okay, with that loss, that okay, that person he has lost something. I feel sorry for him. But here we see that Shylock does not have that sympathy. He is he is looking for that time in which he will be in more trouble, when Antonio will be more troubled to pay his money back. So Salarino says, "Why? I am sure if he forfeit, thou will not take his flesh." Well, I am sure. Salarino is saying this. I am sure if he forfeit, if he is unable to pay you back your money on that same day, according to the agreement, you will not take his flesh. You are not going to take his flesh, a pound of flesh, which was there in the agreement. What's that good for? So uh, he is just trying to make sure that yes, Shylock is not going to do that. So that's why कहता है वो तुम्हारे क्या काम आएगा. But so here he was expecting that Shylock will say, "Oh yes, I will not take. What would I do with that pound of flesh? क्या काम आएगा? I will not take that." But to his surprise, Shylock says, "To bait fish withal." To bait fish withal. Bait is that that kind of that food which is put uh, which is put into the water to lure this these fishes. मछलियों को आकर्षित करने के लिए जो दाना जो खाना डाला जाता है पानी में, कांटे में लपेट कर, तो उसके बारे में यहाँ कहता है that I will use that flesh of Antonio's body to catch fishes. If it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. So, if it will feed nothing, if it is of no use, even then it is useful for me, and I will get so much satisfaction. I will have my I will have my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, schooled my friends, hated mine enemies. So he hath disgraced. So Shylock is thinking about what has been done to him by Antonio. So in this monologue, which is ironical, we will see that how it is ironical. Here we will see the Christian and the Jew. What is the difference? Uh, uh, this Shylock is will be telling that there is no difference. He is justifying. He also will be justifying his decision, that why should he not take this revenge, and he will point out towards the human aspects, human qualities, and he will put the religions aside. He will put the religion, Christian or whether it is Jew. He will put these two religions aside, and then he will see. He will uh, he will touch upon the points that there is no difference between Christians and Jews. So this also is the shows the pitiable condition of Shylock. So here he says that he has disgraced me and hindered me half a million. Hindered means that he has stopped me. He has stopped, or he was an obstacle between my trade, and that cost, and because of that, I lost half a million of money. Disgraced means he has many times he has insulted me, laughed at my losses. He used to laugh at my losses, mocked at my gains, and when I was having some profit at my bargains, then even he mocked at that, scorned my nation. So nation here is for this the race, whole race of Jews that he scorned. He hated my people, the race of the people of my race. Thwarted my bargain means he opposed. Thwarted is again he opposed my bargains. He was an obstacle in my business. Cooled my friends, hated my enemies. So what he did, cooled my friends. So cool means that uh, that that he finished that warmth which should be there in any friendship. So because of him, I lost many friends, hated mine enemies, and my because of him, now I have many enemies. And what's his reason? And why did he do so? What is the reason behind his doing this? I am a Jew. So this is the reason. He says, I am a Jew. क्या मैं एक Jew हूँ सिर्फ इसलिए he is doing this to me? Hath not a Jew eyes? क्या किसी Jew की आंखें नहीं होती? Hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions? So he is comparing this, he is bringing together these human qualities, that how you feel, what kind of organs you have, what kind of body you have, senses, feelings, all of these things are same between us, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, and we eat the same food. Christians and Jews, they eat the same food, hurt with the same weapons, and we do get hurt by the same weapons, subject to the same disease, and we also face the same kind of diseases, healed by the same means, and the treatment is also same for those diseases, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is. And we we feel that warmth and that cold which which is which is being brought by winter or summer season, just like the Christians. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Prick is to pierce or to cut. If you cut or pierce our body, then do we not bleed? क्या हमारे अंदर से खून नहीं आएगा? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you tickle means जैसे गुदगुदी करना होता है, अगर तुम हमें गुदगुदाओगे, गुदगुदी करोगे, डू वी नॉट लाफ? क्या हम नहीं हंसते? इफ यू पॉइजन अस, डू वी नॉट डाई? क्या अगर तुम हमें जहर खिला दो, डू वी नॉट डाई? क्या हम नहीं मरते हैं? एंड इफ यू रॉन्ग अस, शैल वी नॉट रिवेंज? एंड इफ यू डू समथिंग रॉन्ग टुवर्ड्स अस, देन शैल वी नॉट रिवेंज? क्या हम उसका बदला न लें? If we are like you in the rest, if we are like you in the rest, means that Christians and Jews, they are same in all those qualities, all these qualities which Shylock has described here, then we will resemble you in that. Then we also have our revenge. If a Jew wrong a Christian, so now he is giving this example to Salarino and Solanio, that if a Jew wrong a Christian, if a Jew does something wrong towards a Christian, what is his humility? So what does this Christian do? क्या करता है ये Christian? What is his humility? उसकी जो दया है, उसकी जो politeness है, वो कहाँ होती है? क्या करता है वो? Revenge. So that Christian, he 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 takes revenge, बदला लेता है. If a Christian wrong a Jew, और वहीं अगर क्रिश्चियन गलत करे, कुछ कुछ नुकसान पहुंचाए एक जीव को, what should his sufferance be by Christian example? तो क्रिश्चियन के एग्जाम्पल से क्या उसे करना चाहिए, तो उसकी जो पनिशमेंट है वो क्या होनी चाहिए? Why revenge? Well, it should be revenge. The villainy you teach me, I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will battle to instruction. That the villainy you teach me, what you are teaching me, what I am learning from you Christians, that you take revenge. So, villainy is here for wickedness, that you take revenge, and that is wickedness. So, that wickedness, I will also execute that. I will also practice that, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction, and it will be hard for you. I will better the instruction. I will follow what you do. So that is his justification for taking revenge. Okay, that's